So we decided to paint this Henry B. Plant building located on the campus of the University of Tampa. This again was one of the paintings in this series of Tampa Bay area landscapes that I'm doing. And so what is this building? This building, I believe, was built back in like 1890, in the 1890s or 1891, around there. And it was originally a hotel called the Tampa Bay Hotel, sort of like a luxury hotel for the area during that time. As far as today, though, it's sort of the signature building of this university campus. And so back when I used to be in college, I used to go to the University of South Florida, and we used to frequent the University of Tampa just for hangouts, parties, studying, things like that. So we used to bounce back and forth between both campuses fairly often. So this place always held a special place in my heart, so I added it to one of the landscapes that I wanted to capture of the Tampa Bay area. It's located in the downtown area of Tampa Bay. So it's surrounded, a short walk from this campus has all the beautiful buildings and tourist events, and the river walk, all types of activities you can do. Is just a short walks away from this campus here. So it's in a premium location in the city, I would say, and has a lot of stuff for the campus students to enjoy. And so now, to begin this piece, as is customary, I found like a reference photo, and then I usually just take that reference photo and put it in a projector, and I use that as a quick way to get the main building situated on the canvas where I need it to be. So once I have this main building in, I just basically freehand the rest of it, and because that saves me a chunk of time. I would recommend anyone doing large scale paintings or large scale landscape paintings that especially to use the projector, because it saves you 3, 4, 5 hours drawing time. And as I've said before, if you watch the channel, I'm not interested in wasting 4 hours drawing, knowing that I'm going to paint over it anyway. And so it gives me a good snapshot of what I need, and then I can fill in the rest, like the trees and the background, the road work, all of that stuff. I can just do freehand, because then I can just go by, I can just basically create around the building using the building as a reference point. So that's that. Now, working from photographs, of course, does have its drawbacks. Sometimes you have to correct the perspective, or even add in the perspective to the painting, because sometimes you might get a wonky photo that is sort of skewed without your eye realizing it. So you do still have to take some precautions and know what you're doing to spot errors like that. But for the most part, this is sort of a safe way to go about executing a painting like this. And so consequently now, when I start the painting, I of course like to do a outline, usually in a dark color such as Payne's gray, or even like a dark blue, because the overall style with which I paint is going to be in this turquoise blue color, as you've come to know if you've followed the channel. And so when I use the dark blue, it kind of just vanishes away as the painting progresses. So, and for this particular painting as well, I wanted to work on adding in some color. So we've used the sunlight to bounce off sort of the left side of the building there to add a nice splash of color into the piece, whilst leaving all the rest of it in the monochromatic tone with the color, the turquoise blue color. So there's various blues, greens, a little bit of purples here that is matched up well with the orange, yellows, and pinks that I'm putting in on the building itself. And I sort of like the fiery sort of look gives great emotion to the painting itself. So something I wanted to try for this particular piece, and I'm probably going to use this style moving forward on a bunch of other pieces that I have planned. Seemed to work out well in this one, as it, gives a very striking ambiance to the painting. And so working on a bit on the road here now in the foreground, just adding some textures here and there, using the palette knife, of course, to get those straight lines where necessary. Mixing that in with like a flat brush, filbert brushes I used also as well as a liner brush to get some of the finer details in on the building itself. Wanted to leave this one somewhat loose also, but have some very strict lines in certain places, because you always want to have sort of like a spectrum of loose to straight edge. Different types of edges make for a more interesting piece. In the foreground I have some sharper edges, and in the background I leave it kind of loose, just to add a bit of emotion with the line work itself. And this painting, of course, as all my paintings are, is done in acrylic, because I like the flexibility I have with the acrylic paint. So adding in the clouds now, using a bit of the same white color. And on the right side of the sky there, I sort of washed it over with the turquoise blue a bit, just to give it a more messy look. Again, I wanted the top left quarter of the painting to be sort of like the focal point, and whilst having all the rest of the piece drenched in that turquoise blue color. Sort of just using the light to tell the story here. So this building was in its history sort of like an opulent hotel with like some of the best furnishings at the time and stuff like that. So I wanted to give it sort of I think they described it as the first Magic Kingdom, or Florida's first Magic Kingdom. So it was sort of like a palace, a hotel for luxury, opulence, that kind of thing back in the day, back in the 1890s. So sort of wanted to give it sort of a magical vibe, and that story is being told, as you can see here, with the light, the sunlight itself, as it bounces off the building. Just going over now to include some more of the finer details, using the palette knife and the brush where necessary, and we're just cleaning up lines. Again, didn't want to make this look too sharp or too realistic, so we just cleaned it up a bit in certain focal areas. So seemed to work out well. I liked how it turned out myself. And the overall mood of the piece is great, man. I love this style. The monochromatic with a splash of color. It is a technique that has been used in throughout art history. So seemed to have worked well here. Sort of a great way to highlight your focal point or subject matter. And then when you check out the different areas of the painting that are in the monochromatic style, like the foreground and the left side where that tree is and the right side, you can find different Easter eggs and mysteries in that place, as far as the sky peeking through and things of that nature. So that is gonna be it, guys. That's how we came up with this piece for the University of Tampa. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that you're notified when I post a new video. Prints and originals are available for sale. You can visit RoryReidArt.com if you want a copy or a print of this piece. Also, follow me on all social media. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And yeah, that's going to be it, guys. Hope you guys have a great day. Until next time, take it easy.